Saturday morning. We're going to start everything off by trying to find the owner of this dog. It's a found dog. It's a black lab. It's a very nice dog. It's a well-trained, very well-behaved. The lady found it. In fact, the dog found her, wound up on her porch on July 4th, on Independence Day, around 8 o'clock at night. No fireworks, wasn't scared, wasn't frightened, just turned up on her porch, and she said it's a really nice dog. The owner should probably want it back. It's Crystal. Crystal has the dog in the 1200 block of Brighton in El Centro. Her number, if you're missing your lab, is 2760-556-0983. Dog is wearing a collar but has no tags. It's a black lab. It's an adult dog, very well trained, very well behaved, and somebody probably missing their pet. Crystal has it. Go give her a call, 760-556-0983 if you're missing your lab. Okay.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And I think I told you it was 7:32 in the morning. I was 31. Today is July 6th. We're still celebrating Independence Day weekend. Got some birthdays today. We have the Duke of Earl, Gene Chandler. He's 84 years old today. Burt Ward, he was Robin on Batman. He's 79, the TV Batman. Fred Dreyer used to play for the Rams before he was an actor. He is 78. Sylvester Stallone, he's still out there. He's 78 years old today. Shelley Hack, she was on Charlie's Angels. She was one of the angels. She was the blonde one, eventually, one of them. I think there was three altogether, John. 77 years old today, Shelley Hack. Alice Beasley, she was the assistant on Moonlighting. She is 73. Jeffrey Rush is 73. Grant Goody on Eight Is Enough. Grant is 72. We have Casey Sander. He was on Grace. Casey was on Grace Under Fire. 69 years old today. Jennifer Saunders, was absolutely fabulous, is 66. I don't know if that was her or what she was. Okay. Anyway, Pip Torrens in The Crown is 64. Brian Poshan. Yeah, Just Shoot Me. He's 58. That's what he was in. Rob Derringer was on Days of Our Lives as 57. We have actors Tia and Tamara Mowry, sister. They're twins. They are 46 years old today. Kevin Hart, the funny guy, he's 45 today. Ava Green of Penny Dreadful, 44 today. And Jeremy Suarez was on the Bertie Mac show. He's 34. Those are the big shot birthdays. We got some local people coming up.
Only 1 in 5 people with autism are employed, despite many having the skill set and desire to work.
Maybe it's because employers don't know what kind of jobs they can do. Like, what about a programmer?
That's a job for someone with autism.
How about a healthcare worker?
Yep, that is too. People with autism can do a lot of different jobs, but often get overlooked due to outdated stigmas. Introducing WIN by Autism Speaks. We help businesses lead the way in inclusive hiring.
What about a ranch hand?
To learn more, go to autismspeaks.org/win.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to Anita Shank, Jessica Navarro, Susan Miller, Hector Garcia, Enrique Nunez Jr., Susie Garcia, Clara Johnson, Sarah Montes, Martha Ulloa, Cindy Nickus, we have Sofia Ornelas, and Clifford Williams. Happy birthday to each and every one.
When you have a chance, check out the KXO website, KXORadio.com. Subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel and keep in tune with what's happening around the valley. And follow us on Facebook. All sorts of neat things pop up on our Facebook page.
And we are now ready for the World California News headlines, brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. President Biden says he does not need to take a cognitive test after his halting debate performance last week. He gave an exclusive interview to ABC News anchor George Stephanopoulos.
I have a cognitive test every single day. Every day I have that test. Everything I do.
Hamas and Israel may have a path to peace. The BBC's Sebastian Usher is in Jerusalem with more on a possible concession.
There's an unnamed Hamas source who's been quoted this morning saying that this Hamas proposal would accept that it would no longer demand a permanent ceasefire from the very start.
Heat records are dropping like flies in the West. National Weather Service meteorologist Mark Chenard.
Phoenix is Arizona 118. The previous record was 116. Palm Springs, California hit 124. I believe that's their all-time record high. Previous daily record was 120.
CBS News Brief, I'm Wendy Gillette.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Central and Northern California are gripped by an impressive heat wave. National Weather Service Sacramento meteorologist Nathan Rick says the heat will persist.
The hottest temperatures are expected today and Saturday, even into Sunday, with a very gradual cooling trend as we move throughout next week.
Some areas like Chico and Redding are expected to hit high temperatures of 115 to 118. The evacuation orders are ending for thousands in Northern California who are forced to flee their homes due to a wildfire.
Crews are doing a lot of good work on the Thompson fire. That is now up to 46% contained this morning.
Jason Clay with CAL FIRE says the Thompson fire sits at about 3,800 acres. 2 people were killed and 3 others were hurt in what police are saying was an assault with a deadly weapon in Huntington Beach on the 4th of July. A 26-year-old Huntington Beach resident was arrested for that crime. Mike Sauceda, California Headline News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe. Or you can stick around. We got them updates coming up every once in a while. In fact, right now, air quality is good throughout the region.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And we are now ready for local news, page 1. A service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. City of El Centro going to install a new stop sign. In fact, it's a three-way stop. City of El Centro, with community input, will unveil a new 3-way stop in front of Kennedy Middle School. The initiative is a direct response to concerns raised by residents and parents, demonstrating their shared commitment to safety. Recent traffic study concluded that a 3-way stop was needed at that intersection of 6th Street and the parking lot access road south of Kennedy Middle School. The 3-way stop will be unveiled on Monday. Electric signs stand a few feet from the new 3-way stop area to announce the new traffic change. Again, that's Monday. If you want to go out there and watch them put them signs up. The County Public Health has released update. It is a heat-related illness update. Heat-related illness so far this summer has increased slightly from the last report. There have now been 18 heat exhaustion cases reported. There have been 9 cases of heat fatigue and dehydration reported for a total of 27 heat-related illnesses. That is an increase of 3 from the last report. There have been no heat-related deaths in Imperial County, and that's the best news. Residents are reminded, in the extreme heat, always wear light, loose-fitting clothes if you must go outdoors. Before going out, know where the cool centers and hydration stations are located. The list can be found at the Public Health website. Stay hydrated and limit your time outdoors as short as possible. If you work outside, take breaks often and in the shade. Again, stay hydrated. Never leave a child unattended in a vehicle at any time. Check your neighbors, especially if they are elderly or very young. It's going to be hot for a while. We'll have more in just a minute.
Before you head out on the road, head into El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Ask for the works. Trained technicians will change the oil using up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil. Change the filter, rotate the tires, top off the fluids, check the belts, hoses, battery, and brakes, all for one low price. It's the works at Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors, the Imperial Valley Mall, and the Brawley Auto Center, or with their new mobile service wherever you are.
And there is a couple of fire updates. The McCain fire is now pretty much contained. It's 87% contained. The brush fire began last Monday afternoon. Vehicle collision was reported on westbound Interstate 8 near Carrizo Gorge. One of the vehicles rolled and caught fire. Nearby brush caught fire and began to spread. California High Patrol called the Cal Fire. Fire officials arrived on scene and said the fire had spread to about 20 acres and was growing rapidly. At the update, the latest update, the fire officials said that the fire had burned almost 1,600 acres during the update. They said the fire was pretty much contained, and much of the effort was demobilizing the excess resources right now and disbanding the incident management team. Evacuation orders had been lifted. 6 fire engines were what remained on scene with the appropriate fire crews. The remaining crews were continuing to bring the fire under control. Officials say the main problem now is high temperatures. The fear is heat-related illness to the firefighters. They have installed additional hydration stations as well as more shade structures. Several structures were threatened by the fire, but none were damaged. One firefighter was injured. The extent of the injury has not been revealed. An update on the Thompson fire as well. That was issued. The fire in Butte County started on July 2nd. Officials say they have made substantial progress on the fire. They say when it went from 7% containment on Thursday to 46% containment by Friday. There are currently 2,219 firefighters on scene. Among them, a strike team from Imperial County. Crews in the Thompson fire are also combating extreme temperatures, but they are still making progress. Most evacuation orders have been lifted, but evacuation warnings remain in effect. Evacuation shelters remain open for humans as well as small and large animals. All parks remain closed in that area. Page 1 of the local news has been a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials, Monday through Friday, and happy hour, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. Excessive heat warning in effect. It will continue through early next week. According to the National Weather Service, a very strong high pressure will overtake the region over the next few days, resulting in unseasonably dry conditions, even hotter temperatures. Temperatures in the Imperial and Mexicali valleys going from 115 degrees. That's what it was on Independence Day. They'll hover around 118 Friday through next Wednesday. Some areas will hit 119 to 120. Imperial County Public Health Department reminds residents to take precautions to avoid heat-related illness. Cool centers and hydration stations are available throughout the county where individuals can access water or cool off during the hottest part of the day. Residents are encouraged to check on neighbors such as the elderly, disabled, and young children that are more vulnerable to the heat-related illness. The health department suggests to avoid heat cramps, heat exhaustion, or heat stroke, you should drink plenty of fluids, including a lot of water, fruit juice, and sports drinks. Keep physical activity to a minimum during the hottest part of the day. Use cool showers, baths, misting, and washcloths to cool off. Imperial Irrigation District has also extended the conserve alert through next week. The district urges consumers to set thermostats at 78 or above, turn off unnecessary lights, give major appliances time off between 4 and 9 p.m. When energy demand is at its highest. According to the IID, this will reduce stress on the electric grid and reduce the possibility of rotating power outages. Holiday patrols are continuing this as a 4-day weekend for law enforcement anyway. Brawley police say they have added extra officers on patrol to patrol the city. They are looking for any violation, but especially driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. They increased patrols will continue in Brawley through Sunday. El Centro Police held a DUI checkpoint last night. And today is a free fishing day in California. Public can fish throughout the state without a license. It's an opportunity for beginners to explore what could be a new hobby. Children 15 and younger can fish free every day of the year in California. But the free fishing day can be enjoyed by everyone. All fishing regulations, such as bag and size limit and gear restrictions, will remain in effect. Check the California Department of Fish and Wildlife for fishing rules and regulations. We've got your weather coming up.
At Burgers and Beer, we'd like to recognize Independence Day, the 4th of July, commemorating the Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4th, 1776, establishing the United States of America. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all who serve our great country and to those that have served for our freedoms. To all of our friends, please have a safe and wonderful Independence Day. From your family at Burgers and Beer.
The high temperature yesterday, 116 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 80. National Weather Service says an excessive heat warning is in effect, will remain in effect for the next several days. Extreme heat will continue region-wide through most of, if not all of next week, with strong high pressure over the region. Temperatures will be near daily records with lower desert highs reaching 115 to 120 degrees. Weather forecast calling for sunny and hot weather. Highs right near 17 today. East winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 82. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on hot on Sunday. Highs right near 118. East to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 83. South to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Monday continued sunny and hot. Highs right near 118 degrees. South to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we are looking at 81 degrees, 54% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality still good throughout the region. That's it. Your local news, page 2, brought to you by, and the weather, brought to you by Burgers and Beer. The place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Goddard's Gold. From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO. Goddard's Gold.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
And we are now ready for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. Major League Baseball scoreboard. Everybody played yesterday. Cubs beat the Angels 5-1. Pirates got by the Mets 14-2. The Cardinals and the Nationals went 11 innings. St. Louis won the game 7-6. Red Sox beat the Yankees in 10 innings, 5-3. White Sox got by the Marlins 3-2. Giants over the Guardians 4-2. Tigers beat the Reds by a score of 5-4. It was the Phillies over the Braves 8-6. The Rangers defeated the Rays, shut them out 3-0. Astros defeated the Twins 13-12. That was a scoring situation. The Rockies got by the Royals 4-2. Padres tried to get rid of it. They tried to throw it away, but they couldn't. They came back and with a walk-off by Machado in the bottom of the ninth inning, Padres beat the Diamondbacks 10-8. Orioles over the Athletics 3-2. Mariners defeated the Blue Jays 2-1, and the Dodgers defeated the Brewers by a score of 8-5. WNBA, Wings got by the Dream 85-82. Sparks over the Aces 98-93. They did that in overtime. Sky defeated Storm 88-84. We'll have more Wimbledon stuff coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And at Wimbledon, Coco Gauff advanced to the fourth round. She's been doing that quite often. Emma Raducanu, she started off good. She's just getting better and better. She also advances to the fourth round. Carlos Alcaraz found himself in a little bit of a jam, but pulled through. He also moves on to the fourth round. Jasmina Tinjic, she's given a 5-year ban from tennis for match fixing. You're not supposed to do that. Aaron Rai, CT Japan, they share one shot lead at the John Deere Classic in golf. Hayden Springer posted the 14th sub-60 round in PGA Tour history Thursday, joining a rapidly expanding list with an eagle birdie finish at the John Deere Classic for a 12 under 59. And Anthony Volpe stood in a quiet, mostly empty Yankee clubhouse and had a one-word description of the team: shockingly sorry skid. Brutal. Says it's absolutely brutal, and nobody can figure out what's wrong other than possibly changing managers. Anyway, Canada claimed a 4-3 penalty shootout win over Venezuela on Friday to reach the Copa America semifinals in their debut appearance after an absorbing contest. Okay, 1-1 was the score. That's it. That's a look at sports. Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
If you're traveling for pleasure or business, don't forget you can take us along. Yeah, log on our website, KXORadio.com. News, weather, information you can use, KXORadio.com.
And we are now on to the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. U.S. stock market has extended its summer rally, with S&P 500 index climbing to yet another record peak on Friday as investors weighed the latest jobs report. U.S. economy added 206,000 jobs in June, while the unemployment rate rose slightly to 4.1%, according to a report Friday from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. While jobs growth in the U.S. labor market is slowing this year, unemployment rate remains relatively low. S&P 500 index ended at 5,567.19 points on Friday. Its 34th record closing high of the year, according to Dow Jones. Market data index has rallied 16.7% so far in 2024, kicking off July with gains. U.S. stock market closed higher Friday, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average rising 0.2%, S&P 500 climbed to 0.5%, and the tech-heavy NASDAQ Composite advanced 0.9%. All three indexes logged weekly gains, with the NASDAQ rising for the fifth straight week. That's it. We got the weather coming up next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 116 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 80. National Weather Service says an excessive heat warning is in effect, will remain in effect for the next several days. Extreme heat will continue region-wide through most of, if not all of next week, with strong high pressure over the region. Temperatures will be of near daily records, with lower desert highs reaching 115 to 120 degrees. Weather forecast calling for sunny and hot weather. Highs right near 17 today. East winds at around 5 miles per hour. Clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 82. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunny on hot on Sunday. Highs right near 118. East to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, clear skies. Overnight lows around 83. South to southwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Monday continued sunny and hot. Highs right near 118 degrees, south to southeast winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 86 degrees, 48% the relative humidity. Financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
It's 8 o'clock at KXO El Centro, California.
On the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile.
I'm Allison Keys. CBS News has learned that a group chat on the Signal app among House Democratic leaders is picking up steam after President Biden's interview with ABC News last night, with one senior lawmaker suggesting maybe the dam is beginning to break. Mr. Biden told ABC News anchor George Stephanopoulos in an exclusive interview.
I'm running again because I think I understand best what has to be done. to take this nation to a completely new level. We're on our way.
More now from CBS's Natalie Brand.
President Biden in this primetime interview said he doesn't think anybody is more qualified to be president or win this race than he is. He also told reporters Friday he's completely ruled out dropping out of the race despite this mounting pressure.
There's another storm out there as forecasters expect Beryl to slam into Texas as a hurricane on Monday. Kelly Cass is with the Weather Channel.
It is forecast to strengthen back to hurricane status as it moves over very warm water in the Gulf of Mexico. High pressure to the north of it. We've got an upper trough as well, helping to steer it northbound. And that's why we are looking at a hurricane watch for the coast of Texas.
John Hall is head of Texans on Mission.
So we actually have volunteer teams that are on alert right now in Corpus. We have teams that are in the Rio Grande Valley, and so they will very much be the first ones to respond.
This as the nation is struggling with a slow-moving, deadly heat wave, particularly in western states. Portland, Oregon has declared a state of emergency and opened up cooling centers and misting stations.
The misting station definitely was very helpful in staying cool, especially since it was so hot, and we were able to keep hydrated.
There's progress on a possible ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. CBS's Robert Berger.
Hamas has dropped a key demand that Israel must commit to end the war in Gaza as a precondition for a U.S.-backed ceasefire and hostage deal. That's according to Hamas and Egyptian officials. As a result, Israel is sending a delegation to Qatar for a new round of peace talks.
Put down that bacon. CBS's Cooper Lawrence.
Processed meats like bacon and sausage are delicious staples of many American breakfasts, sure. But doctors are so desperate to get you to eat healthier, they're now bargaining with bacon lovers. They're asking you to just cut out 10 slices a week. That's because a new study finds eating just 30% less bacon could make a difference in your health and save thousands of lives.
A new study finds that ultra-processed foods can cause everything from heart disease to diabetes and cancer. Some people are turning to faux bacon. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits, and if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Some weddings ought to be a movie.
It's the wedding of the year in India. Asia's richest man, Mukesh Ambani, is throwing it for his son. In May, he took guests on a pre-wedding cruise from Italy to France. That included performances by Katy Perry and Pitbull.
I promise tonight.
Now it's the main event next week. Singer Justin Bieber is already in Mumbai for the festivities. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, former world leaders, and Bollywood stars attended a 3-day pre-party in March. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
If you need something to wear to that, the parent company of Saks Fifth Avenue is buying rival Neiman Marcus for $2.6 billion. The new entity will be called Saks Global, which will also own Bergdorf Goodman. Amazon holds a minority stake. It's a haven for luxury shoppers and probably has some cool things for events like that. Allison Keys, CBS News.
Eric was way behind on his taxes.
I owed a lot of money to the IRS, almost $15,000. I tried to make payments.
The IRS wasn't satisfied with Eric's efforts, so they came after him full force.
They're coming to put a lien and a hold on all my income, my home, my car. I was just overwhelmed at what to do.
Then Eric called Optima Tax Relief.
When Optima Tax got involved, the calls would stop, the threats would stop. It was easy like 1, 2, 3.
Optima Tax Relief is A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, and their team of expert tax professionals took care of Eric's problem.
I owe $15,000, and now my debt is clean. I don't owe anything.
Take Eric's advice.
If you have a tax problem, you need to call Optima Tax now.
Call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me lay on you a so-so entertainer
with George Gale.
Not much of a humanitarian, and this cat was never nobody's friend. You can applaud if you want to.
AM 1230 KXO.
1230 KXO.